Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Alaskan bush people, Noah Brown celebrates milestone. Noah Brown doesn't share as much on social media as his older brothers, but he just shared a milestone event with Alaskan bush people fans. Here is a look at what Noah shared and what is coming up for the Brown sibling. Noah Brown shares milestone event with fans. Noah Brown is not as active on social media as his brother Bear Brown, who has become very prominent on both Instagram and TikTok. He also doesn't share as much as his brother Gabe, who likes to share his art, poetry, and other creative endeavors with fans. However, Noah took to Instagram on Tuesday and shared that his family just celebrated a big event. Eli Brown just turned 4 years old. In a montage of photos, Noah wrote that it was Ellie's 4th birthday and he had a blast. In the caption, Noah wrote, "Eli really enjoyed his 4th birthday." The photos included Eli mugging for the camera in a cute photo. There was also a photo of Rain with the 2 boys and one other of the cake itself. In the comments, Rain wrote, "He loved that cake," and Noah responded, "Yes, he did. He was so excited." Noah Brown has 2 sons. He and Rain welcomed their first son, Elijah Eli Brown, in February 2019, a few months after they got married. This was also Amy and Billy Brown's first grandson, despite Noah being the youngest of the brothers. Their second son, Adam, was born on October 30, 2021, although they kept things quiet until after he was born. Outside of Noah's 2 sons, the only other Brown grandkids are Bear Brown's 2 sons, River and Cove, and Gabe Brown's kids, who are never seen on the show. The youngest of Bear's kids was born in January, but Bear and his wife, Raven Brown, have since separated. Noah Brown attending a fan event this month. Alaskan bush people fans will get a chance to meet Noah Brown at a fan event later this month. This event is called Hogs and Dogs and takes place on March 11 from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Curly's in Post Falls, Idaho. The event will have food, raffles, and more. All proceeds go to positive directions for the care and training of service dogs. This is an organization that Noah and his wife Rain announced last year that they were supporting and finding ways to donate their time to help. Bear Brown announced on his Instagram page that Noah would be there, writing, "If you have a dog and a bike, you should check it out." And just so everyone knows, Noah will be there in person. Noah Brown stood at the edge of the clearing, surveying the land that stretched out before him like an ocean of untamed wilderness. It was a cool morning in the Alaskan bush, the sun casting golden beams through the towering trees that had been both his sanctuary and his challenge for so many years. He took a deep breath, the crisp air filling his lungs, and felt an overwhelming sense of accomplishment. Today wasn't just another day in the wild. It was a day that marked a monumental milestone in his life. The youngest of the Brown brothers to truly embrace the spirit of innovation and technology, Noah had always walked a different path from his siblings. While his brothers Gabe and Bear were known for their brute strength and daring adventures, Noah's mind was always racing with ideas, plans, and designs. He was the thinker, the builder, the one who could transform a wild dream into reality with his hands and a few scraps of metal. And today, he stood in front of the culmination of those dreams, a fully self-sustaining homestead, a personal triumph that symbolized not only his love for his family, but his deep-rooted desire to blend modern ingenuity with bush living. As he stood in front of the home he'd built with his wife, Rain Alicia, and their 2 young sons, Noah couldn't help but feel proud. This wasn't just any home. It was an eco-friendly, solar-powered marvel that functioned in harmony with the untamed Alaskan wilderness. The structure was part log cabin, part technological wonder, featuring solar panels that gleamed in the morning light, wind turbines humming softly in the breeze, and a water filtration system that Noah had designed himself, pulling fresh water from a nearby stream. Every detail had been carefully considered, from the insulation made from recycled materials to the greenhouse attached to the back of the cabin. which allowed the family to grow fresh produce year-round, despite the harsh Alaskan climate. The journey to this point had not been easy. There were moments when Noah wondered if his vision was too ambitious, moments when nature pushed back with all its might, floods, early frosts, and mechanical failures that seemed to pile up one after the other. But Noah had never been one to give up. He had learned resilience from his parents, Billy and Amy Brown, and that lesson had only grown stronger over time. In the face of every obstacle, Noah adapted. When a storm ripped through the valley and damaged his solar panels, he rebuilt them stronger. When the deep winter freeze threatened to derail the water system, he re-engineered it to withstand the cold. His perseverance was a testament to his love for his family and his unwavering belief that this blend of bush life and modern technology was the future. As the sun rose higher in the sky, Noah was joined by Rain and their children. Rain carried their youngest in her arms, while the older boy, Elijah, ran ahead, his laughter ringing out like music. "Daddy, look!" Elijah shouted, pointing to a small turbine that spun steadily in the wind. "It's working." Noah grinned, ruffling his son's hair. "It sure is, buddy, it sure is." Rain smiled softly as she stood beside Noah, her eyes reflecting the pride and love she felt for her husband. She had been by his side every step of the way, supporting him in his wildest dreams, encouraging him when the weight of the world seemed too heavy to bear. This milestone was just as much hers as it was his. Noah wrapped an arm around her, pulling her close as they watched their boys explore the homestead that would be their legacy. "We did it," he murmured, his voice thick with emotion. "We really did it." Rain nodded, her gaze sweeping over the homestead. "I never doubted you for a second." The rest of the Brown family was set to arrive later in the day for a celebratory feast, but for now, Noah and Rain enjoyed the quiet moment together, reflecting on the years of hard work and dedication that had brought them to this point. Each stone, beam, and nail in the homestead represented not only a step toward their dream, but a piece of their shared history. The challenges they had faced and overcome together made this day even more meaningful. In the distance, a familiar rumble of an ATV echoed through the trees, signaling the arrival of Noah's brother, Bam Bam. The eldest of the Brown brothers parked near the edge of the clearing, a wide grin on his face as he took in the sight of Noah's creation. "Impressive, Noah," Bam said as he approached, clapping his brother on the shoulder. "You really outdid yourself." Noah laughed, feeling the warmth of his brother's approval. "Thanks, Bam. It was a team effort." Bam nodded thoughtfully, his eyes tracing the lines of the homestead. "Dad would have been proud. You took his dream and made it your own. This is incredible." Hearing Bam mention their father stirred a deep well of emotion in Noah. Billy Brown had always dreamed of a self-sufficient life for his family, and though he was no longer there to see it, Noah knew that his father's spirit lived on in every aspect of the homestead. This was more than just a home. It was the realization of a family's legacy. As more family members arrived, the clearing came alive with laughter, stories, and the smell of a hearty meal cooking over the fire. It was a true Brown family gathering, with each member marveling at Noah's achievement. Gabe offered his congratulations with a bear hug that nearly knocked Noah off his feet, while Bertie and Rainey, always the adventurers, explored every inch of the new homestead with wide-eyed wonder. The evening ended with Noah standing beside a roaring bonfire, surrounded by his family. The crackling flames cast flickering shadows across their faces as they shared stories of their father and the dreams that had brought them to this moment. Noah felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude, not just for his milestone, but for the journey that had brought him here, the family that had supported him, and the future that lay ahead. As the stars twinkled above the Alaskan wilderness, Noah Brown knew that this milestone was only the beginning. There were more dreams to chase, more challenges to face, and more ways to prove that the Brown family's legacy would live on for generations to come.